Hey everyone, hope you're having a good day. My name's Andy. My channel's Finding Value. Today we're going to do our daily technical analysis updated commodities, work our way through the dollar, yields, precious metals, and commodities ETFs that I follow. I'll interject my financial opinions as we go through it together. And if you have any questions, check out finding-value.com, where I dive deeper into all these sectors, looking for investment opportunities and sharing those opportunities with everyone in the community. Special is a coupon code, and you get discounts on both the monthly and yearly memberships, and those amounts are in the description link below. All right, starting with the dollar. Stronger dollar, like we thought. Falling wedge, double bottom, even though everyone's looking for weaker dollar, still looks good to go higher. And what are rates doing? I heard that Federal Reserve is going to cut 0.25% or something like that, but what's going on with the 2 year yield going up 3.21%? Wrong move, Powell. Here we go. This is going to get interesting. I had a move higher on the 2 year, even though Powell potentially was going to lower rates. The charts suggested a move higher. I think we're going to break out of this to the upside. That's interesting. The setup suggests a move higher, even though Powell and some people will say, oh, he's losing control of the market. Well, I think the market controls him. Just put it that way. 10-year yield up 2.38%, and I've got the upward arrow there. We've got a nice squeeze on this pattern that's still loading. And I think we'll eventually break higher. That all looks intact. The 30-year doing the same thing. It's up 1.5%, looking good to go higher, putting in a nice big bullish engulfing today. So maybe they are committing to the path of inflation, and the bond market doesn't like that path. So people are saying, take my bonds, buddy. Take them. We don't want your bonds. TLT bond prices rocketing lower, down 1%. I was always in the camp that we could come up maybe to this area. We may not get up there, and we're going to go down and break lower. Inflation and bonds, that's kryptonite. That's not it's not good when you have inflation that bonds are going to go up under. The 2 and the 10 got more yield curve inversion. So all of the people, maybe all those people that are worried about recession are worrying about the wrong thing. Maybe we reinvert the curve. Potentially, let's wait and see. My pattern suggests we go and invert the curve again. TYX TNX ratio is down, so that's no tailwind behind gold today. We had a stronger dollar, and this ratio is inverting again. So think of it this way: the last big inflationary surge that occurred, there is a possibility that we come up and then we come back down again. That also happened back in this area here. There were a couple of areas where we came back, like we were coming back up, and then we surged back down or reinverted the curve. I wonder if that happens again. I kind of like to think that could occur, and we had some pretty strong follow through today, so we'll see if that occurs. Gold's down $24 an ounce. We still have this downward pressure. We do see a little bit of a falling wedge, but it's really early to be drawing these falling wedges. I'd like to see some buying pressure in gold before claiming that any sort of pullback is necessarily done. But again, I'm not stating that it can't go up. It very well could. When I go through these things, I haven't been super successful buying anywhere near these big reversal candlesticks like this. I usually stay away from them. And usually you have to go through like a cycle. Like you go through a downward pattern, it completes, and then you start to move higher again. But sometimes in these real short pullbacks, they can rip on you. So it's difficult, in my opinion, to kind of time these short-term little pullbacks. Silver's up a little bit. This one looks a little bit better. We do have that falling wedge. It's trying to break out. Is that support? We'll see if we get any upside movement. Now, am I trading anything here? I'm not. I'm not doing anything here. I'm just watching. I haven't sold any of my silver or silver companies. I haven't done anything. So platinum also trading sideways. The momentum is still down, and I got to see that change. Palladium momentum is still down. Haven't seen anything change. We got some compression on candlesticks. It's not a ton of selling pressure here, but let's see a bullish engulfing or some sort of reversal candlestick. I feel a little bit better about it. XEU to gold ratio, we're seeing outperformance of the miners versus gold a little bit higher today. Again, at a ridiculously low level for good valuation for gold and silver mining companies. GDX is up a little bit today. But again, the momentum is still down. We're trying to reverse it here in the short term with that bullish engulfing. Let's be patient. Let's see what happens. And that's going across the full board there. GDX, they all have the same pattern. Bullish engulfing yesterday. We tried to go up. We'll see if we can get some follow through upwards or not. Crude oil is up 0.28%. That still looks good to go higher. We have a big stand and a pattern there, so that could, after it's done grinding sideways, work its way on up. And if we get a big enough surge, we can jump out of this pattern. That would be a good big candlestick to get out of that pattern. Then I will be very bullish on a move higher. TTF gas up 1.57. This looks good. I don't see a lot of selling pressure. I do see a lot of buying pressure. And we've gone through this kind of cycle, as it kind of cycles down. That's what I think gold has to go through. We got the big, reversal here in gold, but I think we got to cycle down like this and kind of work our way out of that. But again, you can see short, pullbacks like this. They just usually don't start with gigantic, big selling pressure reversal candlesticks. Natural gas, I think this is a contract rollover day, so we gapped higher. I don't know if that's an actual gap or not on the day, but you always get these gaps on contract rollover days. Here's another one. There's the last one. Here's another one here. They always create these gaps when it rolls over. Boy, XOP, yeah, you know me, up a little bit today. We're still above support, but underneath resistance. We're just chopping sideways for the most part. I think this gap has been filled, so looks good. We'll see what happens. OIH is up about 3%. That's looking really good. Look at this thing rip. Now, this came from a really crappy looking pattern. We have a kind of a bearish rising pattern that broke to the downside. And I would highly doubt that most technical analysis people would be buying anywhere near this section here or here. But now we're ripping higher. The charts on the individual equities actually look pretty good. They don't look bad. Newcastle Coal Futures up another 0.86%. I like it. I think we've bottomed. Could we be heading higher here? I'd really like to get through some of this resistance that's right above us. Let's pump through that. Come on, let's go. But yeah, this looks good. Looks good. And support held down here. Sprott Physical Uranium Trust continuing to head higher, 1.6%. Looking good. Looking good. This one really turned. It turned, had kind of a crappy, big selling pressure candlestick up here. Got some selling pressure. A nice reversal off this bottom here. Looks good. Uranium up 1.55%. Looking good to continue higher. We've got uranium ETF, URA, looking good, up 2.7%. Not the strongest looking candlestick today with a little wick at the top, but it's good. It's up. URNM up 1.8, and we'll try to get through some of this resistance. We're sitting on top of basically everything at almost all-time highs. We're getting there. And URNJ up 1.7, still above support. Looking good. Looking good. Nickel's up 0.1. It's still squeezing up. I think we're going to get a big move at some point here to the upside. We're squeezing here, guys. We're squeezing. Copper's up 0.75%. Looking good. And I think that will eventually work its way on up. COPX up 1.63%. Looking good, breaking out of this little pattern here. And I do think there's more upside. Lithium up 3%. It's cruising, looking good. REMX up 1.35. I think this is trying to put in a bottom here. I don't know. It's kind of a messy looking thing. We'll see. I'll just say we'll see. There's still some selling pressure. The momentum is still down. We haven't turned it yet. Kind of premature. We do have support in this area down here at about 62-ish dollars. We'll see what happens. Iron ore chopping sideways. I like this one a lot. Let's get this thing ripping. I think this is going to be a big move in iron ore eventually, whenever it decides to go. Aluminum's down 0.8%. A little bit of a reversal candlestick. We'll see if there's any follow through on it, but trend is up. And we've broken through a lot of resistance, all this gaggle of resistance there to get up there. So looks good. Baltic Dry Index down slightly, and I do think we're just consolidating before another leg higher. Emerging markets are up 0.57 in the face of a stronger dollar. This looks really good. Let's break through this resistance here. Come on, baby. Let's go. Moo is down 0.8%. Still putting in, it looks like it's on at support. Still putting in the right-hand side of this inverted shoulder head shoulder. KRE down a little bit. Now this one looks, I think this could go lower. Looks a little bit ugly in my opinion. We came on up, created this little pattern, big selling pressure, small buying pressure, and that usually rolls over. XHB getting a little bit of selling pressure today, 2.8%. We're still sitting above a lot of critical support. Looks a little bit ugly here, though. I will say that. Could this be an upward facing pattern where we head lower? Very well could be. Now, whenever these patterns face upward like this, they're generally bearish, but we could pull back. Russell's down 0.87%, still above support. The S&P down a teeny bit, but still at nosebleed levels. The Nasdaq's up a little bit. I wouldn't buy any of this, guys. This is all overvalued. I wouldn't touch any of this. DJT still within this pattern, squeezed up into a corner here. We've got XLI up a little bit. That's at all-time highs, basically. Real close to it. Bitcoin's down a little bit, but still above all important support. So we can chop around here. It doesn't matter until we start breaking down, if it breaks down. Ethereum down 1.96. We're still at support. Give it time. We'll see what happens here. And then the MicroStrategy's down. That looks ugly. I bet MicroStrategy, what a garbage company. And then VIX up 3%. A little bit of volatility entering the market, but still within control. So that's not really doing anything. But that's all I've got for today, guys. We'll give a thumb up there if you can. Subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the website. Special coupon code. We've got a Q&A session coming up this weekend, 5 p.m. Mountain Time, Sunday. And that's all I've got. So catch you later, guys. See ya.